If you are an intuitive being, a spiritual being, and you also happen to be an entrepreneur, how do you balance accepting in the information, the downloads, the channeled messages, the guidance that you're receiving with the strategy that you're supposed to be doing things a certain way in your business? We're going to be hashing this out because today I am living and breathing this experience, and I truly believe there's others that need to hear and process through what it looks like to stay authentic to you and the practices that are important for keeping you grounded, but also to be moving through as a business owner. My name's Chelsea. If you're new here, I'm an intuitive business mentor, a strategist, and also a marketing agency owner. And I help you to blend strategy, all the years of experience I have in how to run an online business, with truly being authentic, genuine, and following your intuition in business. Now, I'm going through this right now because I have been leaning more and more and more into my intuitive practices. Now, what does this mean? This could mean very different things for you versus me. You could have different practices for spirituality, grounding, meditation. I'm just going to share what my personal experience is and how I have been making decisions so that there's layer stacked by layer stacked by layer of decisions that have been truly, let's call them, divinely granted. Something that I'm going to be doing here on my channel is kind of scrapping the culture of this platform to truly be sharing the channeled messages of what I feel like is going to be most helpful for those of you that stumble into this video. Now, this is something that actually came to me over the course of the past 3 months. If you've been following here or you're new here, you can click around and see. I've been growing consistency on this YouTube channel, and I have felt for over a year that being on YouTube was going to be an exciting and very expansive platform and practice for my business and just for my message and expanding community. It was so helpful for me to go through the experience of like trying to do things logically and strategically, to be doing keyword searches and SEO and working with a channel manager. So helpful. Understanding how to flex the muscle of being consistent here on this platform has been amazing. And what I have been receiving in meditation using muscle testing, pendulum testing, has been that I'm meant to be here still and to just be sharing almost as though this is a unedited podcast, if that makes sense, to be sharing what's coming through, making sure that I'm in the energy of receiving, because there's something that someone is going to watch that's going to be a huge shift for them. So I'm here for it. This is what I'm doing. But why we need to have this conversation is that on a daily basis, I know that there are people who are in my sphere. Many of my clients are energy healers, spiritual guides, coaches in deep transformational work, breathwork facilitators, microdosing guides, and many are deep empaths, are intuitives, have your own spiritual practice of what it looks like for you to ground your energy just for your day-to-day. And then you get into like business hat, putting on your business role, be stepping into the CEO role. And it's like, well, how do I blend that into business? Because it can feel very challenging, as it has for me, to trust intuitive guidance coming to me when I've actually invested time, money, resources, training into doing things a certain way. I think it can be really hard, especially as an entrepreneur, when you're a personal brand and you're saying what you're doing. Like, you don't want to come across as flaky. And you also, for me, I don't want to lose momentum. So I know that within social media, within YouTube, without everything, there's momentum of the algorithm and consistency. And so how do you take all of these factors in and truly trust if there is clear guidance that you're receiving? Now, when I work with clients, there's some of my clients who like to drop into their Akashic records or to check in with their higher self. And I'm also a human design guide, so it's fun for me to guide them through their authority for decision making. So there's lots of different ways that I'm open to for both myself and for people I work with to be making truly aligned decisions. And I am someone who holds space in a way that is not going to be judging if you decide, hey, I know we've been putting things in place for this strategy, but I've gotten really clear guidance that we need to be doing a slightly nuanced strategy. Cool, I'm here for that. Let's explore it. I'm not judging you. I don't think you're flaky. However, it's very challenging to find that type of support, right? Like, I know I'm not the only one out here offering strategy and intuition supported together. However, it is challenging. I have been in a position in the past where if I was investing money to work with a business coach or to be in a group program and my intuitive guidance was saying, no, I'm not meant to do that. But I'd be like, I'm sorry, I just paid $5,000 to be in a program to learn how to do this, so we're going to do it anyway. Does that make sense? Have you ever gone down this path where you're like, I'm going to keep implementing even though something doesn't feel right? I'm getting red flags, I'm receiving different guidance and meditation, like whatever it looks like for you. And it can be such a challenge to trust, to come back to home, to whatever your practice is of understanding who you are and what you're meant to be doing and your purpose. Now, on a daily basis, I literally focus in multiple times a day to be asking questions about my offers, to be asking questions about the people that I'm hiring, freelancers, collaborators, to be tuning into software that I'm going to be using. I've been like, no, I don't want to change software. There's one particular thing on my membership. I really want to just stay where I'm at. But for 2 weeks now, I've been checking in with my pendulum. Is this the right software for this expansion of this particular offer? Yes. I didn't see that one coming. Interesting. How much are you willing to lean into receiving strategic guidance for your options, but then leaning into intuitive guidance on the decision of which option you're going to lean into? That's really the intersection that I'm very excited about and am here for here on this channel and also in the offerings that I support. My intuitive business community is my monthly membership, and we're going to be diving much more into this of how to truly hone your intuition, grasp what your intuition is telling you, understand how to blend the strategy with what you're receiving for that internal guidance. And if that's something that you're interested in, of course, you're welcome to go down into the show notes and explore the intuitive business community. And if this is the type of conversation that you're here for, unedited, exciting, showing up on what I feel like the collective is most going to need to hear today, I would love for you to subscribe. Stick around, share this with your coaching and healing friends, and make sure to hit that bell so that you can see what's coming next when it is coming through for me.